Hello everyone. I just want to make a quick little update about my two previous videos. You know, when I'm talking about me buying Sparking Zero and me basically criticizing a bit of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Bridge. Here's a little follow-up I want to do, and you don't have to take this seriously. You don't have to agree with me. You can agree to disagree. I don't want any, toxic comments in my comment sections, or people calling me a fake fan, or people telling me I should go KYS myself, because you sound ridiculous. And I don't want to get no grape threats either. That's why I usually keep my DMs turned off on TikTok, because there's a lot of weirdos. But without further ado, let me just say something really quickly. What I want to say is, I don't want people perceiving me as a fake fan. I love Dragon Ball just as much as the next girl, guy, whatever you identify as. But I can criticize the series just fine. And I can point out the flaws it has, and I can point out when some sections are not well written, or when the direction is taking a very unusual turn. And I can point out how sexualized everyone Dragon Ball is. And I can point out how uncomfortable I am seeing Bulma literally flash herself to Master Roshi, or I don't know, see naked Kitty Goku. That makes me genuinely uncomfortable. And I'm tired of people saying, well, Toriyama. Shut the freak up, bro. You acting like the creator of One Piece is not in a... I don't even have a script. You acting like the creator of One Piece is not even remotely better. Mind you, he's friends with a literal predator. So, what point are you trying to make here? Hypocrisy. But I love Dragon Ball, and I've been a fan of this series since I was a little girl, since 2010? That was a whole decade ago. I remember when Dragon Ball Z Kai first premiered, when I had cable. I was so excited because I knew what Dragon Ball was a bit, but I didn't really know it because I didn't get a chance to see it. Mind you, I was born in 2002. So when Dragon Ball was premiering on Toonami on Cartoon Network, I couldn't really watch it because, again, I'm a toddler, and I'm not supposed to be staying up that late on Adult Swim. It's before the whole Funimation cast became a full thing, sort of. I know a lot of cast members got replaced and it was different dubs, but that's a topic for another time. The point is, I think we should all be able to criticize our favorite franchises just fine without getting hate. You can point out some things you don't like about your favorite series, or you can point out how you would rewrite the series if you had the personal direction of what you want to perceive as factual or, better in those kind of terms. Me personally, if I had, the right team and I was in the proper mindset, I would totally rewrite the whole series of Dragon Ball. And I mean every piece of lore that either got surprisingly retconned or something that didn't make any sense, or characters getting mischaracterized. I can't simply do it because people are probably going to either hate the direction I want to go with, or people are going to say, well, you made it worse than the original. Honestly, I can agree with that, because if I was in charge, a lot of people would hate that, and I would probably hate it too, because I'm not saying I'm some woke liberal who, oh, this character gotta be gay, or this character gotta be trans, or this character gotta be autistic because they're happy-go-lucky. No, I'm just saying the way I would write Dragon Ball would make a lot of people, not only outraged, but I would get not only hate, but people would think I'm doing this for shits and giggles. So if I were to actually write it properly and not just goof around, I'll make sure every character get a chance to shine. Every character, including you, Chelsea, get a significant episode to themselves. Forgive me, I did not mean to be offensive. The women characters would get more development and won't just be restricted to housewives or damsel in distress. The new generation of fighters, as I said with my GT post, they would get more recognition. All of them, they would be the new generation. But I don't know, GT ain't really considered canon in my opinion. It may be canon to you, but it's not canon to me. And I always interpreted something like this: Dragon Ball Z, Daima, then Super. That's it. Everything else, not canon in my books. But if it's canon in your eyes, then I don't disagree with you. That's your opinion. You're valid. Have a great day. But I will also rewrite some villains, entirely. And I'll make a lot of villains canon. Like Taurus. He deserves to be canon. And Cooler too. But everybody in their mouth talk about how they deserve to be canon. I don't even want to get into that whole discussion. Because I would just sound like a broken record player. And I would just sound like everybody else. And I want to be a leader. Not a follower. Okay? I don't want to be a sheep in wolf clothing. No. That's not a good term to use. I just want to be a leader. Okay? But anyways. Like I said before, and I don't want to sound redundant and repetitive, but I don't want people coming on my page and saying you're a fake fan. How am I a fake fan? How? And I don't want to get made fun of because I like Yamcha. Well, I am gonna get made fun of because I like Yamcha, and I have to explain. Well, he's a comfort character. I've been liking him since I was 8 years old, and the reason why I like him is insert trauma backstory here. And they'd be like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't know that, but it's Yamcha. I'm like, well, I know it's Yamcha, but he's a great guy. Luscious. And I just sound like an idiot. Because I would sound very cringe, and I'll be like using ooh woo. Okay, I wouldn't be using ooh woo, but I would just sound stupid because people are still going to make fun of me regardless, and they're going to probably make fun of my trauma and be like, well, you deserve, yeah, sure, buddy, I totally deserve to get but sure, whatever you want. But at the end of the day, my friends, at the end of the day, you are free to do whatever you want and however you want, as long as it's not illegal. If you want to ship these characters, go ahead. I find it strange that you ship married characters together, but whatever, as long as it make you happy. And the only yaoi ship I actually like is Tien x Yamcha. I'm sorry. And a lot of people act like Puar and Yamcha are like some sort of thing, which is disgusting because Puar is like a companion / pet / best friend to Yamcha, and I don't see them anything else than friends, not lovers. And those who make jokes saying, oh, Puar turned into Bulma to, help Yamcha get his desires off, like, that's weird, bro. Why are you thinking like that? Besides, I see Puar as a cute little kitty and Oolong as a cute little pig. Oolong is a pervert, I'm not gonna lie. And Puar is Puar, but those are still cute characters regardless. And I hate people reducing characters like Puar into just a perverted fantasy. And they mischaracterize Yamcha. And I already talked about how people mischaracterize this boy. Have you seen a Dokkan, event where him and Princess Snake were together and he called himself a chick magnet, and then Tien said, you're still a cheating bastard. I'm like, what the freak is this? Holy mischaracterization. Yeah, I don't even know what to say about that. But at least he mentioned Bulma. He said he still loved her, so I guess he still has some sort of sense of dignity and some sort of sense of loyalty. I don't know. As long as he meant he still loved his girl, that's all I needed to hear from a man. But I feel great after getting this off my chest, and I'm glad you guys were able to listen in. I'm sorry the video was so long, but I just really needed to explain this in the best way I know how. So if you do enjoy this, feel free to comment down below, do the usual, just be kind. But anyways, I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Like I said, feel free to criticize your own series. Don't worry about the hate. Trust me, every series deserves to get criticized for some dumb shit they do, and I'm so sick of every series getting that stupid reboot. If it ain't broken, don't fix it. Damn.